Welcome to Oscorp. Born from the mind of our founder, Norman Osborn, the Oscorp Tower houses 108 floors of innovation.
What's happening, guys? I'd like to talk about a certain theory that is surfacing the fan forums for a couple of weeks now. And since I will bring up a certain actor that will reprise his role, here's the spoiler warning. I warned you. A couple of weeks ago, one particular extra guy revealed some major plot details. Among them, there was one particular one that made all the hype, which is the return of Michael Massey. Before this big news hit the web, some of us believed that Massey, the man in the shadows, was actually Norman Osborn and that Chris Cooper was simply a replacement. You know, Massey decided that he doesn't want to reprise his role as Osborn and the Chris Cooper replaced him. Now, by now we know that Chris Cooper will play Norman Osborn in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which leaves one thing unclear: what possible character can Michael Massey play in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Today we've got this set report. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. Beware, it does contain spoilers. Now, a person claimed that among the set designs he saw this huge chamber, and in the chamber there was Norman Osborn's severed head. Now, if this set report is true and there was in fact Chris Cooper's severed head in the chamber, this leaves me to believe in two, pretty much bizarre and crazy theories. But anyway, I will share them with you. Let's start with the first one. In The Amazing Spider-Man 1, we were told that Norman Osborn is dying and he needs the cure. Now, what if the severed head in the chamber was actually the mask? The real Norman Osborn is in fact Michael Massey, who, for various reasons, decided to hide his real face. Perhaps the previous cross-species experiments left Norman with the disfigured face. He sort of, has this monstrous look and he wants to hide his identity, his real face. He tried to cure himself, but the whole thing backfired. So now he needs to hide his real face, therefore comes the severed head, which is actually a mask. So, Michael Massey plays the real Osborn, the one with the disfigured face and tons of makeup, while in the public the role of Osborn takes Chris Cooper, while it's actually Massey wearing a mask. Now, besides Cooper's head, the guy from the set also mentioned Spidey's serum and Goblin's costume, which were also in the chamber. This serum makes me believe that Norman is still trying to cure himself, and by the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, he succeeded. The whole experiment turns out great and he becomes Green Goblin. Here's the second theory. Massey is actually the chameleon, and the whole Osborn thing is just a setup. I know it sounds bizarre and crazy, and I know it smells like the mandarin, but it's plausible. What if Osborn died a long time ago and Massey, chameleon, took his identity? This leaves one thing unclear. Does Harry Osborn knows that his father died long time ago and the man behind the mask is actually the chameleon, or he doesn't? We do know that both Massey and Cooper are in the movie, but we are not so sure what character Massey is playing. Therefore, I think both of them are playing Osborn. Massey plays the Osborn who, after the experiment, was left with the disfigured face, and now he hides his identity using the mask, which is sort of his real face, the Chris Cooper, and Massey has tons of makeup, or it's actually the chameleon. Now, later on I will discuss the whole death of Gwen Stacy's story arc and what might be the real reason behind killing Gwen in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or 3. Obviously Green Goblin will kill her, I'm pretty sure about it, but he needs a reason. In the comic books, it was revealed that Norman Osborn and Gwen Stacy, they had a one-night stand, and later on Gwen was pregnant, and so Osborn killed her in order to revenge her. So there was this pretty crazy story. It's not that simple anymore. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Michael Massey and Chris Cooper are the same character? Let me know what you guys think, and I'm off for now.